What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the GCC, here with the top 5 Clone Wars sets that LEGO needs to make. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Now let's get into our first set. Alright guys, the first set that we're going to be talking about today is the Duel on Mandalore. I really love this set. I know LEGO made a Darth Maul vs. Ahsoka Duel on Mandalore set, I think a couple years back, but obviously in the set you would get 3 solid minifigures, of course, an updated Chancellor Palpatine with the 2 red lightsabers. Of course, you would get Darth Maul and then a updated Savage Opress, which we haven't had since the Clone Wars times. And the Duel itself looks really nice. You would get, of course, I think a couple of chairs and then the throne and the glass paneling around the set. It really reminds me of the one I think that we got back in 2021, but obviously this set would be a little bit bigger, which I would love to have. And honestly, you would get some great minifigures. I'm more in love with the minifigures than the actual set. I definitely could see the set going for around $30 or $40. I would love to see maybe 1 or 2 more minifigures included in the set, maybe just a little bit more scenery included in the set as well, maybe some Darth Maul Super Commandos or just some Mandalorian loyalists that we don't see very often. You know, the set itself I think has some good detail. I would love to see maybe just add a little bit of extra flooring or something like that that just really shows off that throne room. If you've seen the Clone Wars episodes, you know how amazing that throne room is, so I would love to see that. What an amazing set. Now let's move on to our next set. Alright guys, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is the Baran Assault tank. I love this set. Just look at it. I love the arc in the Clone Wars. It's about Rex and his 501st brothers dealing with the war and just getting their perspective on the Clone Wars. And then, of course, the Jedi traitor Punk, Krell, and, you know, all that amazing stuff. Definitely go check out those episodes. I love this set, though. It looks like you would get 5 solid minifigures being Anakin Skywalker, Phase 2 Captain Rex, a 501st Clone Trooper, and then just 2 regular Umbaran soldiers. I don't think we've seen them since 2014 or 2013, so it's definitely been a while since we've had them. You know, 501st Trooper, I'll take another one. I would love to add it to the Clone Army. Anakin Skywalker, it's like, I would love to see maybe a Pong Krell minifigure in here. We haven't had him, I think, since 2013 or 2014. And then, of course, a Phase 2 Rex. We all want Phase 2 Rex. I'm surprised we haven't gotten Captain Rex's Y-Wing yet. I would love to see him maybe included in this set, but the set itself looks amazing. I definitely could see it going for around that $40 or $50, probably closer to that $50 range, just depending on how big this set actually is. I love the details. Of course, it is in that Umbaran colorway, being that dark blue, and then the grayish color, and then kind of like the tealish color as well. It looks like you would have some missiles on the side that you could flick, and it looks like you would have a little bit of interior space, but not too much. But it would be amazing, and I would definitely buy a bunch of these so I could have a whole Umbaran army that I could really recreate some scenes with, which would be awesome to have. Now let's move on to our next set. Alright guys, you know what time it is. It is meme set time, and today on the left we have Kylo Ren. Obviously, he was the main villain in the sequel trilogy. And then on the right, we have Kylo Hen. What a great meme minifigure, and I would love to see LEGO make this one day. Definitely not now. I do not need any more sequel sets made right now. No offense to you sequel fans out there, but maybe in like the next 10 or 20 years or something like that. But anyway, of course, Kylo Ren is rocking that hen helmet, which is awesome to have. I don't think LEGO Star Wars has ever put a hen helmet on a Star Wars minifigure before, so that'd be super cool to have. I would love to see it maybe for the May 4th promo, or just maybe like a 10-year anniversary of The Force Awakens or The Last Jedi or Rise of Skywalker, somewhere down the line. But it's an amazing minifigure. You know, it's kind of funny. I thought it was funny. That's why I included it in here. But now let's move on to our next set. Alright lads, the next set that I'm going to be talking about today is the Republic Dropship with ATTE. Now, cancel the ATTE. We already had the ATTE in the summer wave of 2022. We all know I want to talk about the ATOT. Yes, the classic 2008 or 2009 Republic Dropship with ATOT. I would love to have a remake of the set. Of course, you can see a clear picture of the dropship right there, and it looks amazing. You know, I would love to have an updated ATOT as well. It looks like you would get some great minifigures included, being Obi-Wan Kenobi, a couple of Phase 2 clone troopers, just a regular style. I don't think we've seen them since the Turbo Tank Microfighter back in 2014. A couple of B1 battle droids. I would love to see maybe, you know, a couple of BX Commando droids or a B2 Super Battle Droid or a Droideka or something like that. They could do so much more than just a regular B1 Battle Droid, but I love the set. The dropship would be amazing to have. Of course, you would have your little cockpit area, and then the AT-OT itself, of course, it would be just flat and open, so you could store all your clone troopers in there and just create an awesome battle scene. You could buy a bunch of them and just recreate so many awesome scenes from the Clone Wars. I would love it, honestly. You know, I definitely could see this set going probably for around that $150 to $180 mark, just depending on how big the set is. I would hope it to be pretty big, honestly, because I would like a nice size AT-OT, probably similar size to the 2022 AT-TE, and then the Republic dropship itself, you know, it has to hold the AT-OT, so it has to be pretty decent in size as well. But I love this set. You know, again, the minifigure selection is decent, but I'm hoping LEGO remakes that amazing set very soon. Now let's move on to our final set. All right, lads, the final set that we're going to be talking about today is the Siege on Urbana. Obviously, this was featured in Clone Wars Season 7 when, you know, Ahsoka Tano returns and then it goes into the Siege of Mandalore and stuff like that. But I love that scene in the Clone Wars. Definitely go check that out if you haven't seen it already. Looks like the minifigure selection would be pretty decent. Of course, your standard Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, a couple of 212 clone troopers, that tactical droid, which looks insane. We haven't had a tactical droid, I think, since 2008 or 2009. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then a couple of B1 battle droids. As I said before, I would love to see a couple of B2 super battle droids or commando droids or just something different, you know? It's like, I feel like LEGO keeps giving us those B1 battle droids, and I just want to see something new and different. It also looks like you would get another spider droid, which kind of disappoints me, honestly. Throw a crab droid in this set, that would make it so much better. But honestly, that tactical droid, I'm sorry, guys, it just looks absolutely amazing. The tri-droid, I love that as well. Of course, it has its classic blue and gray color scheme from the Clone Wars, and I'm assuming that head would rotate and you could shoot some missiles off of it and stuff like that. But it looks amazing. I definitely could see a set going for around that $70 to $80, just depending on how big the set is. And, you know, with LEGO's price increases, who knows? But it looks amazing, and I'm hoping LEGO makes some more Clone Wars Season 7 sets very soon. Congratulations, guys. You have made it to the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had a fun time putting it together, and I definitely think LEGO needs to make some of these awesome Clone Wars sets. Shout out to BrickWizard59 and Star Wars Photoshop for making these awesome sets. I'll put a link to their Instagrams down in the description below. If you enjoyed the video or you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It'd really help out the channel, and I'd really appreciate it, and honestly, you would make my day. Also, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up. Again, it'd really help out the video, and I'd really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.